With Google or Doodle, you're going to assign this blank document to your students. And so what I like to do is I'm going to go over to Google Classroom, but this will also work in Canvas, Schoology, and Microsoft Teams. Here I am in my class, and I'm going to go over to the Classwork tab, hit Create, and create this as a Cami assignment. And this Doodle or Google activity is a great way to test your students' knowledge and use it as a prior knowledge activity. So here I am finding that assignment and adding it onto our document. I'm going to make a copy for every single student. Let's go ahead and just call this Google or Doodle. And it's going to be ungraded, and I'm going to give them all of the features. We're going to assign this to our students. And once we assign this activity to our students, we're then going to be able to view what knowledge they have about the topic. And so one of the favorite features that I love to use is when I open up Google or Doodle, I'm going to click Open Class View. And when I click on Open Class View, we're going to be able to see all of our students' screens at the exact same time. And so students, as they are reviewing whatever we're about to learn, so for example, maybe it is ancient Egypt, maybe it is another topic, right? Potential energy, whatever it is that we are about to learn, our students are going to Google and Doodle it. And so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to open up as a student, and you'll notice that this is class view where I can see all of my students working on their Google or Doodle. And so again, it can be a great way for my students to learn that knowledge. Students are going to have 5 minutes, okay? So they are going to have 5 minutes to work on this activity. I set the timer, and students are going to take notes, review their notes, Google if they need to, research, the question or sketch their answer, create a concept map, or even collaborate with a classmate. Usually I hold off on that collaborate with a classmate until the end, but their goal is to define the answer. So for example, some students might come into the graphic organizers and they might use this concept map and they might put the topic ancient Egypt in the middle and then write all of their topics. Other students might draw what they learned about, kinetic potential energy or ancient Egypt. Other students might use the text box and they might jot down notes. So you can see here that students are responding in multiple different ways. And using ClassView, we're able to kind of dive into their little brains to see what is it that our students know? What is it that they need support with when it comes to this topic? So again, if they don't know anything, maybe their screen is just blank, that gives them the opportunity to Google ancient Egypt. Again, you could do this at the start of a lesson, midway throughout the lesson, however you want to do this. But again, it gives students that time and space to retrieve on what they know about the topic, and you're able to use this to help guide your classroom discussion and the way that you might teach this.